So finally, let's talk about this app called Coingapp. Now, Coingapp is one of the most popular apps out there for crypto arbitrage, and a lot of arbitrage traders, including myself, have used this app. So in today's class, I'll be sharing my experience with this app, walking you through how this app works, of course, letting you know how I've used it, and then some mistakes people make when using the app. Now, of course, I'm an arbitrage trader, so I've used a lot of these arbitrage apps. I've made money with some of them, and sometimes I just like to review them because I see people who also use it, and maybe they may just be making the same mistake that I have made. All right. So first things first, let's get straight into how the app looks like. Now, the Coingapp is something like this. You can get it on Play Store, and one good thing about this app, just like other apps I've reviewed and used, is that you don't need to create an account before you use it, and it is so light to download. In fact, I believe it's less than 20 MB on the Play Store. All right. So once you open up the app, it is very simple to understand interface. If you're an arbitrage trader and you are coming in for the very first time, you would enjoy using this app because it's so simple to understand. Now, before I get started, please understand that this video is not showing you how to make profits, and in fact, you are only learning how to make use of this app. All right, because I know when I mention arbitrage, a lot of people want to learn how to make money with it, but then I'm just going to share how I've used it, and you can also do the same to get the same results I have gotten. Now, here is Coingapp, and it is one of the most simplest arbitrage apps I've ever used, but there's some things you need to understand about it. So, of course, this is the percentage which I call spread. Now, many people call this profit, but the reason why I call it spread is because, after all the buying and selling, you still have deductions. Now, one thing about Coingapp is that they are very honest about their percentage. If they tell you it's 1%, then it's 1%. So a lot of people call it profit, but then I call it spread. Now, as at the time I'm making this video, all right, there you can find there's a lot of little percent. You can see 1.05, 0.56, 0.51, 0.15, 0.13, 0.07, and this is just how much percent you can get when the buying and selling action on the exchanges you're comparing is done. All right. So of course, arbitrage simply means comparing exchanges and cryptos, buying here, selling here, and of course that is what arbitrage is all about, and that's where most traders are interested, and what most traders are interested in. So here on Coingapp, you can see the differences, which is just the spread I talked about. Then you can see the exchanges which people or which you can buy from. There are a lot of them down here. They are what occupies this column. Then you can see where you can sell at. They're also what occupies this column. So if you scroll down, you can see a lot of opportunities around here. Now, one interesting thing you need to understand is that these percentages are not always low. On some days, it can be really high. What I mean is that this percentage here is not always low. On some days, it can be really high, and of course, enjoyable and interesting for the traders, of course. Now, one thing you have to understand, which is one of the biggest mistakes I made using this app, is this. All right. Don't try to trade with any opportunity or any pair that shows this yellow sign. For example, on this pair, you can see the buying exchange is Bitstamp, the selling exchange is Exmo. The price on Bitstamp is 1.8662, and the price on Exmo is 1.858, right? But you can see this place is showing yellow, and of course, this yellow simply means it is not ready. All right, it is not ready. Okay, which means on one of these exchanges, either Bitstamp or Exmo, you might find it difficult to withdraw or buy, or the transaction fees can be really high, or it may take time for your cryptos to arrive the other wallet. This is one of the things I learned the very hard way. All right, and of course I lost some money because I was trading cryptos with this yellow tick. Now, whenever you find this yellow tick, especially on Coingapp, please ignore the pair. I'm just letting you know from my experience, and of course this is what I have why I said I will say some of the biggest mistakes people have made when using this app. Now, the only ones I could trade were the ones that had green, green stuffs like this. You can see the green ones. There's green and there's yellow, and there's red. Red means it is not even possible. Don't even go there. Yes, you can see the spread, profit percent, and everything, but it is not advisable to trade. And this is simply because you are certainly not going to be able to withdraw. All right, that is just as simple as it is. All right, so this is actually very easy, simple, and straight to the point. You can click on any pair you want, and you find out that you find exactly what is going on the exchange. You can see this is okay. Let me click on the first one. On this first one, you can see the three exchanges, which is Bitstamp, Bitfinex, and Exmo. So this shares that there is no issue with Bitstamp. You can see Bitstamp is showing green. This is showing green on Bitstamp. All right, which means, yeah, definitely you may be able to buy on Bitstamp. But then on the other exchange where you are supposed to compare the price, are you going to be able to sell, or will you be able to withdraw? That is where the problem is, because the Bitfinex and Exmo is showing yellow, and it can be really difficult. And it's very interesting that you're learning about this before you even go to use the app. Right? So please give this video a like, and if you're about to use this app, this could serve as a little bit of guide to you, so you can understand what to do and what not to do, because you can lose a lot of money when you don't get the right informations. All right, now this is exactly how it is. And of course, other things you have to understand is the filter. Okay, on this area, when you click on this filter sign, it is a filter where you can do some settings, disable whatever crypto you don't want to see. So you can do your settings at the earlier part of this. Okay, and of course, this place is also a very important feature. Helps you choose what kind of crypto you want to trade. So now let's say there are cryptos. Definitely, there are cryptos that when they have lower volume, it is riskier to trade them because many people are avoiding them. Right. So let's say on Binance right now, just about 1,000 people are buying Shiba Inu, which means the volume is very low and people are not trading with it. People are not trading with Shiba Inu currently. So when you see 1,000 people are buying Shiba Inu, which means Shiba Inu has about 1,000 volume or so, you may not want to trade with it. But if you see billions and millions of US dollars exchanging for Shiba Inu, it means many people are trading with it, and there's a reason, maybe because it is profitable. So this volume is a way to reduce or increase your specifications. So if you want cryptos that have high volume, which means if you want cryptos that a lot of people are trading with, then you can increase the volume. But if you don't want, that means you will not be able to see low volumes if you increase it, right? But if you reduce the volume, just like the way it is reduced here, it simply means you want to trade with low volume crypto or high volume crypto. Trading with low volume crypto can be a problem sometimes, and this is simply because few people are trading with it, and there's a reason why only few people are trading with it. So apart from that, you can come to see the cryptos around and the currencies here. You can disable whatever crypto you don't want to trade. Maybe you don't like Bitcoin because Bitcoin has so much fees, which it really has. You can disable Bitcoin from here. You can click on this area and it will be disabled. All right, you can also click on it again and it can be enabled. So there are other things you can do here. Of course, exchanges are also here. If you don't want to trade with Binance, you can disable Binance. So you will never see Binance as a crypto again. Maybe because Binance is not in your country. For example, I'm in a country where Binance doesn't work, and I operate all my finance apps from where I am. I monitor and control my apps back there in Nigeria, and definitely here I am. Most of the crypto app doesn't work, so I can deactivate the ones that don't work here. All right, while some of the crypto apps work here, but some of them don't work here. So if you are in a country just like me where many crypto apps don't work, you can disable the ones that don't work. All right, that is exactly what this feature is all about. All right, now you can scroll down and see many other crypto exchanges, and that is exactly what you can do for yourself. So for now, guys, I'll leave you here. You can leave a comment, a nice comment down below. Let me know what you have noticed about this exchange or this Coingapp app, and if you have used it before. Personally, I've used it and I've made good profits with it, and definitely I've also made losses with it. But one thing you have to understand with Coingapp is that it is not a very advanced arbitrage tool, because there are so many things that you don't have there. All right. If you're looking for a very complete arbitrage tool, I've always put the description, the link to that platform in the description. You always find it there, so you can go create an account and make use of it. Very soon I'll also review it like I've done so many times. But for now, I'll see another one, guys. Let me know what you think about Coingapp, and maybe if you have any other one you want me to review, you can just type your name down in the comment section. Definitely I'll find it and I will talk about it. For now, see you on the next one.